party here. I just want to say thank you and congratulations to the Colony team. We made it. This has been a long time in the making. I'm Randomly Ryan, and this is our main backer and supporter, Mother.
Hi, can you look at the camera?
Yeah.
You can see me. Hi!
Yeah. Yeah, we can see you. Hang on.
How's everyone?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Good.
You doing okay?
Whoa, everyone answers at once. What the hell?
Yeah. Alright, so, that said, I just wanted to start off by saying what is CGTV, because as this is being recorded, this will be uploaded in the future for future people in the future to see and whatnot. Future generations to see. So, what is CGTV? Well, its purpose and goal is to raise money, first and foremost, for the Lupus Foundation of America, and we want to bring joy and laughter to so many people. Our goal is to build these different shows on this platform with our own individual channels and bring them all together for one huge uprising. Whether we are the next Rooster Teeth or the next Game Grumps or whatever it is. We're our own thing. We're our own unique unit. And it's just a combination of everyone coming together and building what we've built today. My job, and why I've picked all of you. Colony was years in the making. It started out as the Crusaders, and only a few would remember that today. Today we're Colony, small but strong. It is my job to ensure that it stays strong and grows slow and steady, to help make sure in all areas that everything is running smoothly, that my chosen few are taken care of, that Colony continues to raise money in our bid to fight lupus. It's been an ugly and long road getting this far, to this point, for all of us. But here we are, together at last, for a new adventure. I want to first give a special thanks to my Aunt Teresa and Uncle Jesse, who have backed and supported my mother and I in the darkest of days. Between them and our beloved friends and neighbors, it would have taken decades to get to this point. My aunt and Uncle Teresa decided a long time ago to never have a child, but it would seem they were given one anyway. Me. My aunt has been like a second mother and my guardian angel. And I just want to thank them both very much for all the support they've given us. So with that said, I just got a few more thank yous I want to fire off here, and then after that, my mom will see us off, and we will go to our inner core meeting where we will talk about individual shows. First and foremost, he was with me from the very beginning in its inception as the Crusaders. My brother from another mother, Shalom. I met you when I was 13, and you have always had my back. You taught me that it's not blood that makes you family. You also taught me confidence. You and I planned this from the start, and now you're making music for the world to enjoy. You have also allowed us to use your music for our channels, and for that, I thank you. You have blessed us with the sound of your gift, and we are eternally grateful. Another brother from some other mother, Sean, my co-host, my brother-in-arms, my partner in crime, in comedic crime. We have a lot of work ahead of us, you and I. You are our technician, our engineer, our Scotty. Beam us up. I know Colony will run smoothly because we have you. You see the worst and best of me almost every day, but you always bring me back to reality. I can't wait to see, and can't wait to get started on this new adventure with you, man. Thirdly, the sister I never had, Christina, who unfortunately isn't here right now. She's our amazing artist and a dear friend of mine. I met Christina on pure random chance, on an online game. It was on a whim that I decided to talk to her, and that decision led to one of the greatest friendships I have ever known. Aside from being another future co-host and art designer for Colony, Christina reminded me of the importance of faith in oneself and to have belief in the future, and to have the courage to face the daunting tasks that come with it. She has recently been given the greatest gift a person can receive, a child, effectively making her one of the coolest moms in the world. To her closest friends, she is better known as Kitty. So Kitty, on behalf of us all, thank you for giving Colony an image. And to Joel and Joy, our neighbors, there's not enough ways I can say thank you to them. Not enough languages or gestures to express my gratitude, our gratitude. Every time my mother has been hospitalized, you've been there for both of us. I honestly don't know what I'd do without them. Joy, you have made my mother smile and laugh countless times. You're her sister and best friend. Joe, you helped me to build the wall that is behind me now, and countless other tasks. Thank you for helping us to build Colony Gaming. Becca, my cosplay teacher, my sister on the other side of the planet, and one of who has always supported Colony without a second thought, who I usually spout random nonsense with over text when I'm going to bed because of our time differences. I was introduced to Becca through another friend of mine, Lisa, who knew I had started streaming. Lisa told me of this friend she knew as Miss Chaotix and introduced me to her. From then on, we've had one another's back. Colony had made a new ally that day. Becca, I can't wait to see what Cosplay Let's Play will do for the world. We love you, and thank you for all your support. And last and certainly not least, our main backer, the heart and very soul of Colony itself, my mother, Carrie. In another video, I will go over our life story in a fun and entertaining way, perhaps a draw my life kind of way. For now, all I'll tell you is that she literally is the toughest person I have ever met. When I arrived in Missouri to take care of her and go to Full Sail Online, little did we know that on top of her other health issues, she had been diagnosed with lupus as well. I have done and still am doing everything I can possibly do to help her, and none of this would be happening if it was not for her. All of my friends who know her will all tell you the same thing about her. She is a 20-year-old on the inside refusing to grow up like many of us, and is a fun-loving person who we all admire and greatly respect. So, that's all the thank yous out of the way and done. So thank you again, and congratulations to everyone. We have officially made it and started this with the recording that I've recently done. There's been a few bumps in the road, but we're getting all that squared away. Sean and I are hard at work, making sure that everything is in line, and we've got the ball rolling. And yeah, so
I'm trying to help out by staying out of the hospital.
so yeah. Hopefully future generations will look back and know that this was the humble beginnings of the first team that came together. Not all of the original team is here right now for parenting reasons, but yeah, future videos will show testimony to that anyway. So thank you so much for showing up here tonight, guys. I really do humbly appreciate it. And yeah, so with that, do we want to take a quick break?
Sure. That'd be fine.
Okay, so we're
Glad to meet all of you. Just want to say hi. I appreciate everything y'all are doing. Brian's put together a good team, and I really respect everything y'all are doing, putting together. It's great. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you to you too.
We love you very much. Thank you.
Love you too, sweetie.
Okay, I'll be right back in just a few minutes, guys.
Sweet. Now we talk about him when he's not here.
I go to bed.
I think Sean disconnected.
Why?
You
It was an
would.
accident. Internet issues.
I would never do such a thing.
So yeah, let's see. The type of shows that I want to talk about, first off, I mentioned earlier a new show that has just been devised between Becca and I. It's called Cosplay Let's Play. And the really fun thing about this is that the cosplay Let's Play channel essentially is where Becca and I will cosplay as different characters for the game specific to that universe. So, for example, Rooster Teeth's Ruby Show has recently come out with a game for the Ruby Show, and I'm going to be cosplaying as one of the characters. I already have the costume bought. I'm going to soup it up, and I'm going to do a Let's Play explaining the game, how it works, showing it off, and then when its official release comes out, because right now it's only in early access on Steam, I will then do like a live stream for a charity event for Lupus Foundation of America. I have tons and tons of ideas that I've gone over with Tracy Evans, who is the online representative of Lupus Foundation of America, and about all of my ideas that I have planned to do. So that's Becca and I's little project, I guess we could call it, right?
Mhm.
So that's just one show. Of course, the Randomly Ryan show that I've got going. In the future, Christina and I have the what are we calling it? The Kitty and Ken Plays. Was that the name we were sticking with?
I think so. I don't remember what order we had. I think it was Ken and Kitty. Let's play.
Or Kitty and Ken. I wanted you to be the star of that show more than me, but like, I mean, we can come to whatever crossroads we want on that, but that was more of like a that'll be like another fun co-op show that we can do.
Right.
Uh, I have my own personal Randomly Ryan show, Sean, who, let me see if I can get him added back into the call real quick. He's been having, let's see if I can get him back in here real quick. He's been having internet issues.
When is he not?
Well, that will eventually be changed. Let me see if I can get him back in here. Sean has his own channel. What's going to be unique about... there he is. He's come back online now. What's going to be unique about Sean's channel is that he's going to be doing a lot of the more military combat-style games and showing them off. He's got a lot of neat ideas for that. Where I'll be doing a more random assortment... yay! Play on words of my series. Another unique thing that I'm doing is, as you all know, all of you are in the book. Can you guys still hear me? Skype is saying we have a problem.
Yeah, it's just Sean.
Okay.
Just
I
ignore
can
him.
hear you fine.
Another idea that I have right now, something that I've talked with Christina about, actually, is I'm going to be starting a series of videos once I get the book trademarked. As you all know, you're all in the book. The video will basically be short videos on the book characters, showing off the characters and certain still drawings and whatnot, with animations that I'll throw in and whatnot, and we'll kind of show off Christina's artwork. And down the road, of course, I will pay her to outfit Colony here and there when she can, of course, with her artwork. So that chair is reserved for her, as we've talked about in a previous meeting. Of course, Colony, as I stated again earlier, will also be outfitted with Shalom's music, as he is now known as Squares. Not DJ Squares, but Squares. So we're lucky to have his music combined with all of that. So yeah, I think that is everyone following so far? Does anybody have any questions so far?
Nope.
No
No.
questions so far?
Yes.
Okay. As far as networking goes, for anyone who doesn't have a Twitter account yet, I've already talked to Sean about this. He's already working on this part of it. When we do start this whole thing up and we do have everyone outfitted and we're going, we do need to tackle the social network side of things. We have to tackle the entire multimedia. What's the word I'm looking for? The word escapes me at the moment.
Outlet.
Transmedia. Transmedia being that, and it is still technically, in comparison at least, a very new industry. And the ideas I have for this transmedia is that our shows will intertwine with one another in a story kind of fashion. And this is something that's brand new in development and something that will really make Colony kind of stand out. It's just a brand new idea that I've come up with recently. I've talked about it with a friend of mine who's a teacher at Full Sail, and he teaches transmedia there, and I've been trying to figure out how to intertwine the Lupus Foundation of America, our charity fundraiser. I'm also going to be talking with Tracy about this as well, and combining transmedia with our Let's Play playthroughs. And essentially how we'll do this is in our individual playthroughs, we will be our own characters intertwined in a story in different dimensions in these games, all to raise a message for Lupus. Now this sounds completely chaotic and confusing as hell, but once it's play on words again, I know. Once it's all written down and I've sent it off to everybody and it's formatted and edited, it'll make sense. Because transmedia from the outside looking in sounds completely chaotic and confusing, but once you see it written up and completely done,
I can't hear
it'll
anything.
make sense.
Shit.
Sean kind of popped in and out there for a second. One day we're gonna get that guy some internet. Now he has internet. It's just kind of dead at the moment because of his moving situation. Anyways, so yeah. Other than that, VR. Quarter 1 of this year, the Oculus Rift is coming out. This is going to be not only the year of Colony Gaming, this is going to be the year of virtual reality. The rise of virtual reality. The Oculus Rift is also coming out with something called the Oculus Touch, where these handheld devices they're coming out with is kind of like, I think, Wiimote almost, but more alongside of just being a lot more user-friendly and more melded towards the actual hands and not like an actual Wii stick, like you would think traditionally. Huh? My first huge event that I'm going to be doing for LFA is I will be going to do a playthrough of Alien Isolation in complete virtual reality. And I've talked with Tracy Evans about this. We are on they have a roulette system now that they've introduced in this next coming month that will rotate people in and out of a list of people who are doing fundraisers. And we will eventually get on top of there and be shown off on the website, so it's really, really cool. So with the
I had a quick question. Do you do you have a plan for even like maybe trying other charities as well, or are you just focused on this one? Like, do you think in the future you'll try any other charities?
Absolutely. In the future we will, but for now, we're pledging ourselves to Lupus Foundation of America for obvious reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, absolutely. I don't intend Colony to be just raising money only for lupus. I would love to eventually raise money for cancer as well at some point. I would love for us, once we get up there and we're more known and we have more followers, I would love for us to do things with like Extra Life, the speedrunner guys who do charity work once a year. They all get together once a year and they do a huge fundraiser thing where they play tons of like RPGs and they raise tons of money for children's diabetes, cancer, all kinds of things. Really, really good things. And I would love to be able to do things like that. So yeah, and that intertwines again as we get the ball rolling here. As we get the ball rolling here, we will need to be a lot more active on the social media side of things for our intercore members. My part of thing, what I'm doing right now is, I have my fan page set up right now on Facebook. I got rid of my personal account and just went ahead and remade another one, but I made it a public account, and you'll see Randomly Ryan in parentheses down there, and that is just the public fan page thing. And you can't post anything on the wall because, on the other fan pages, they do that, they block that to, prevent trolls from posting something inappropriate and whatnot. I will allow, cussing within moderation in Colony, everything in moderation. But as far as, being religious, political, or, racist terms or anything like that, that's a no-go. That's a no-fly zone. I don't want any of that shit going on. Anyone who is strongly affiliated with us starts going off and being all strongly political and mega controversial in a super negative way, or starts acting immoral in any kind of way, or starts doing anything pornographic or anything racist or anything like that, obviously will be excommunicated from Colony and us. We'll obviously get rid of them. So I know that seems completely obvious and stupid to say, but it just needs to be said for obvious purposes. I just had to get it out of the way. So yeah, common sense. So I said that in the last meeting too, but this one is going to be uploaded to our Colony channel, and of course it will be edited down and fixed up a little bit more as our launch party. But it's still recording. We are at almost 25 minutes. I think we might be getting Sean back.
Well,
Okay, finally. Sorry, technical difficulties.
It's good Kevin was here for that part because he's a bigot. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Kevin, you specifically, my friend, I would love for you to guest star here and there when you can. I know you're a busy man, but I would love for you to guest star here and there, man. I think you got a great personality for this kind of thing, for the comedic side of things. Because when we're doing Let's Plays and we're playing co-op games together, we just run commentary. We're just laughing our asses off and just having a good time. And I think you got it. You got the it factor, and I would love to see you come in and guest star, and we could just, try you out and just see where it goes, man.
Definitely, man.
So,
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyways, I think everyone's still up to date with me so far. Are there any questions as of yet?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let me fix my webcam. I just realized my webcam is still, in derp mode here. Okay.
That shirt, though, so shiny.
It is. It won't be after it gets washed.
Looks like the main menu of Castlevania.
Which game? Which one? Which
I
Castlevania?
don't know. Maybe a new one when
Curse
they
of
decide to
Darkness.
use blue.
Curse of Darkness Part 2.
Curse
There
of
you
Darkness Part 2.
And they start actually using some blue
Yeah. Reset your
instead
webcam,
of red.
buddy.
Yeah, Shalom. You're just a broken loading screen.
You're...
What?
That should be a t-shirt for Shalom. You're just a broken loading screen. Or just some...
That's my life.
Or just some line in, a cheesy romantic comedy.
See me?
Are you still a broken loading screen?
I'm
Yes,
just a
you are.
broken loading screen.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
God damn.
Boop it doop a doop boop.
Oh god, the sunglasses. Wait. Mine are cooler.
Mine are purpler.
I got purple in my lenses.
Whatever. I got purple inside of me somewhere.
What?
So, Christina, I
need
got a
to do
question for
something
you.
with this lamp.
You're still there, my dear?
I don't know.
Maybe crying? Okay. What, in your opinion, what kind of a color scheme do you see, or color palette, I should say, do you think Colony would have? I really wanted to get your artistic opinion, or artistic eye, or your photographer eye on like what you think our image as Colony would be. Because right now, as we all know, we are right now using a photo stock image for our icon right now for Colony Gaming. I can't even remember which site I got it from. It was either Image. I don't know. It's one of the two main ones. It was one of the two big ones. It was like,
It's a picture.
yeah,
Um,
something rustic.
Well, obviously, like when you see that, it's like all spacey and stuff like that. So, are you wanting to continue that sort of? Because obviously, when you think of a colony, you think of something that's like new, I guess. Like when
Right.
you go and colonize somewhere, so you don't want to have like super dark colors because that's sort of, I don't know. Like when I think of new, I think of like happy sort of colors almost. But then if you want to sort of go with the whole space colony sort of feeling to it, sort of like colors of the Milky Way, so like spacey colors,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it also depends on like what do you think
Can you
the
guys see what
personality.
Christina? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
I was
Oh
saying.
wait, she's typing. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, if you guys can see what Christina's typing there.
Something
Yeah, she
rustic.
said sorry because like the baby's crying. That's why she hasn't responded vocally. But something rustic.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Like you want something solid, more mature looking. Like whatever you consider. You know, like what would fit the personality of what Colony Gaming is as a whole to you. That's what it's going to represent. Just like when somebody's a little more goofy and playful and fun, they're obviously going to have very cartoony images and brighter colors. And okay, she also said, I don't know if you see this, Ryan. Yeah, I think with a name like Colony, I think darker colors as far as Ken goes, aka Ryan. Something not super dark, but something that's gonna blend well on the darker tint. So probably like neutral colors that'll fit with anything else. So that way you can have that play on those
It's
darker
a
colors
Sean.
with
Right.
maybe like some brighter splashes here and there.
Mom was to add to that. Mom was worried about the whole Colony Gaming TV. She didn't want TV. She wanted us to be Colony Gaming, and I told her we are. That's just an add-on because the original Colony Gaming channel got shot to hell because of BS copyright bullshit. We are Colony Gaming. That TV is just an add-on. Sean will remember that with me. He was there when all that shit went down.
Right.
He remembers all that.
Well, I mean, we could also play on that as well. Like, let's say there's an opening introduction or something, and we hear like static as if it's changing through channels. To hit Colony Gaming TV. We could play on that. If we do the logo thing, like with darker colors, I could definitely picture something like metallic looking, very solid.
Yeah, when I was thinking about its inception of its image, I was thinking like Gundam Wing Zero and like the space colonies there. That really like gritty, rugged look. in space. But I guess with like these like gothic style colors, I guess too.
Hmm.
But you know, like that kind of a look. I really like that idea
Definitely.
too.
Yeah, I could definitely see it. If we're going with like the spacey kind of darker look, there could be a lot of like really cool animations for an introduction, like mixed with the logo, and then also like that gives me some great ideas for certain sounds. I'll start like sampling some stuff. I'll get like some weird space sounds, and I'll find some like crazy static sounds and make it look like, or make it sound like it's, you know, scrolling through channels or whatever, or radio stations. I'll look at some stuff and play around with some ideas.
Okay. Sean, we were talking, or I was talking earlier about all the different kinds of shows, and I was telling them about your channel, but I wanted to pass it off to you real quick about what makes your channel unique, and that you were going to be covering more of like all the military style games.
Well, I'm pretty much just covering just about anything.
Well, yeah,
I
yeah,
have a
yeah.
pretty massive library to work with, so. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna do things like Arma or like Armored Warfare or whatnot, like games
Squad.
like that. But yeah, Squad would definitely be pretty interesting, but I'm kind of waiting for more content in it before I jump into that.
We just
But
got Siege. We've been playing the shit out of Siege.
yeah, we've been playing a bunch of Siege.
It's quite fun.
Eventually, once they start putting up some more into the Alpha Star Citizen, I'll definitely be doing a lot of that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna probably be doing like a lot of things. Some of it, just some of it just like on my own. Some of it with some of the Colony Gaming people. Although most of that will probably go onto the Colony Gaming channel. And then I have some other groups of friends I also play frequently with. That I'll probably put up that kind of content on my channel too. So
Now,
that's kind of about.
now, uh, just to clarify this as well, the Colony Gaming channel in and of itself, again, is like a train station. It's a hub. And what I'm able to do is with that channel is I will be able to add playlists that literally add everyone's videos, individual videos, into like their own little playlists. For example, if you go to say the Game Grumps channel, you look on there, you will see playlists of Mortimer's channel, who is Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor's wife. She has her own channel. It's like I don't know, Kitty Plays or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but they have a playlist to her channel all right there on that channel. And now it won't have everything there. Like, once we start getting a large audience, we won't post the latest videos on those playlists immediately. That way, to see the latest video from the individual channels like a week early, you have to go to that channel and click on that channel. That way, you're still getting your subscribers to give them a reason to go to those individual channels. The hub is just going to act as, just as that, just a hub, just a train station to lead everybody else to everyone else. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that way, otherwise, I mean, what's the point to the individual channels if we're uploading everything to Colony? So eventually, you upload something, and then it won't get added to Colony until like a week later, and then bam. Now, as far as your music goes, you were talking earlier about making a sound that would match our style. could you go into more detail about that? Like, what exactly did you mean? Like, were you talking like genre?
Well,
of
I
music?
mean, with the whole. Oh, that was another time I was talking. Yeah. Basically, given the image that you have with the whole colony gaming thing and whatnot, obviously, like, I'm gonna make a little bit of everything, so you'll have like a wide variety of music depending on like what you're playing or how the video is, what the theme might be. So I'll like work around that, to the best of my ability. But when it comes to like colony gaming, I'm just trying to picture, developing a specific sound that would fit for that. So that way there's some sort of like association that every time you hear a song, or like hear an intro or outro or whatever, it has like a certain sound that may be a colony gaming sound. I don't mean like musically, not like a certain style of music, but I mean developing a particular like sound to fit, the logo and the image of the logo. Like I said, like finding samples and or making my own samples of like static to make it sound like it's a space station or beeping or whatever. Um,
Yeah, that'd be
I'm gonna
amazing.
mess around with some ideas like that. Like it's super easy to make like little blips and whatnot. And if I add a bunch of reverb, it sounds like it's, echoing through space. Or I can make it like super quiet and then it reverbs out and then I'll add like the static sounds or something like that. Um, I'll just play around with some ideas. That's something I would like to sit with you on. And like while we're on Skype, I could sit here and mess around with the software,
Okay.
and then we'll just like make a little collection or a little library of sounds,
Okay.
and then we'll just start to play with how to arrange them to get a little image in our head, even without having an animation going on for an introduction with your logo of the words actually doing something. You could still just have the image up there and then just like sound some sort of ambience in the background to to match that.
Yeah. Yeah, I love like the beeps and the blips idea. That would be pretty badass.
Yeah, just like a satellite almost, just kind of like the image you have there. Even though that's like a station, but you know,
Yeah.
with the idea of having like a satellite or some sort of like a non like weird atmospheric like beeping, just something spacey.
Yeah.
I'm sure stations beep as well.
Um. Also, with our individual channels and the week delay and all that whatnot, the co-op videos that we do together, those I do want to be specific to Colony. Right now, the default name I have set up, we can change the name later to something else if we want to. Um, uh, but the Colony Co-op is the default name I have for it right now, just as a temporary name. But yeah, the co-op videos, precisely, I want them to be uh, specific to the whole Colony Gaming channel. That is what will be exclusive to Colony Gaming. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was saying when I was saying anything like us as a group playing together
Yeah.
would always be going onto that channel. Which obviously makes the most amount of sense because that's what we are, like, culmination of us together. So
Yeah.
it makes the most sense.
yeah, so that's pretty much.
Oh no, I'm excited for this honestly, and like I'm really glad it's with all of you guys because I'm fucking crazy and sometimes I have anxiety and this helps. So, yeah.
For me, it's like, um, I thought I would be really like scared and nervous to be spearheading this, and you know, but honestly, it's not. I'm proud to be leading this team. I'm honored to be your guys' leader, and I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to make sure that Colony acts as a stepping stone, a springboard to help you guys with your talents and become as successful as you can possibly be. Because that's what I want for you all, because you are my friends, and I love my friends. You guys are what I cherish most in my life, along with my mother. And, you guys have kept me strong, and you've kept me going. So, Colony Gaming, for my mother and I, is our gift to you. And, yeah. We don't have any glasses of wine everywhere, but cheers, and this is to the future.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ding.
Oh, well, now I have to grab a drink.
Grab a
Fuck,
bottle.
Now we have to do it again.
Grab a whole bottle.
What the fuck?
That's his squirrel helmet.
What the...
That's his thing of Mabob.
It's part of my
That's his
sexual
thing.
fantasy.
Alright then. And just watch it go.
And have him as like a
Gotta
little...
cheers again for Sean.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink clink.
And Kevin got in there too. Christina did it in spirit. She has an excuse. She has a baby.
She's so cute.
She has a literal baby.
A literal baby
A
instead of
literal
an
baby.
imaginary one.
Oh my god, they get so big so fast. It's the radiation. It's the rads.
It's the rads.
Oh god, rads.
Been drinking your Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Out here in Texas, man, those chem lines, that's a big thing. Telling you, man, they're emitting radiation into our atmosphere.
Dude, my buddy had an actual bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he managed to get one when they were distributing them.
That's so cool. I want the quantum cola. Did you say it was quantum?
Yeah, it was Quantum. Yeah.
Nice.
I made one because that's how I roll.
Nice.
Whatever. Some of us have to buy them.
It's not that hard.
We don't have tiny, nimble hands to assemble things together.
Tiny nimble hands. Alright, guys. Well, I think that pretty much does it for the meeting. Thank you very much for showing up. Ball starts rolling tomorrow between college and recording. I know I'm going to be busy as hell. And then Shalom, Sean, I will be collaborating with you throughout the week. Becca, my stuff will be arriving sometime within sometime before sometime before the 10th, I believe, is when my stuff is supposed to be rolling in for my costume. So I'll get back with you on all that. So yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody. I appreciate it so much. And I'll go ahead and end the recording.
Bye, everybody.
Later, dude. If you're gonna be on later, I'll hit you up.
I'm
If
on.
I do get on, I'm not sure.
I'm on.
Bye, bearded midget man.
Alright.
Ryan, congratulations, man. I'm happy to hear everything's gonna. It sounds like you got big plans, man. So I'm excited to be a part of it. So just let me know. Shoot me some messages. Keep me posted and updated.
I will, man. Thank you very
I'll-
much. Bye, guys.
Bye.